Good morning, everybody. Bangarang. Welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. It is a bangarang day. It is a beautiful day. It is a great day. Rob, you're in Florida. You're being covered by storms. It's a beautiful day. It's not a hurricane. I don't even know if we got tropical storm yet. Things are happening, but it's a rainy day. I'm watching my pond fill up, different things, the breeze. We got to be careful, but it's a great day. Today is the day I choose to say it's a great day despite what everybody else around me is saying. Is that what you're going to do with your day? Is that how you're going to reach out and go bangarang, find your magic, and move forward through this awesome day that we have been given? Hey, this morning I was talking with Spirit. We were doing some things or whatnot. So I came in through here and I grabbed some cards this morning. I want to talk about, let's see what's going on here and fill some things out. We're going to move some things around so things will go. But this is what Spirit had for me today. You know what? We're supposed to be living a life of luxury. We are supposed to understand that we are giving ourselves, the riches abound around us. The Three of Wands is here to tell us the reason we're not being a king is because we're letting fear keep us in place and moving forward. Today's title was Dream Big. Dream big. Don't let your fears get out there, see the world, find out what's going on. I pulled from a second deck to get some clarifier on this. And what I want you to understand, we have riches moving all around us. We are just too afraid to reach out, or we don't even understand that they are available to us. The king is here to remind us this is the life I am to be living. We can live this life as long as we put aside our fear and let that fear move ahead and not stop us from dreaming big. Grab the spirit is around you. Riches are around you. Abundance is with you. Gaia, the mother, God, the Father, have given us many blessings, and they want us to partake in them. That's what I have today, and that's what's going to keep going on. So let's find out what's happening. Let's move forward. Let's say good morning to everybody. Good morning. Glad you are here. And let's see what happens on this bangarang beautiful day. Got a couple of decks out here, getting some things going. Want to find out what's happening and where you are in your life today. What's going on? How you handling it? What is happening? So, Jasmine, good morning. Grand day, gang. Bangarang. I started my day grounded at the beach. That is awesome. Love and light. Do you feel the energy? The storm is giving us great energy. May I have a card, please, Rob? Absolutely. So, we're going to turn today. Going to kind of use the Light Seers deck, see what's happening today, and we'll go from there. So, Jasmine, here we go. You're going to get this party started for us today, and we will see what is going to happen. What I'm getting here, Four of Cups. Be careful about becoming complacent, young lady. I know you're not. So you're there. You're starting to establish a good base. Here we go. All right. Let's go here so we can bring this up and start here. We have the Four of Cups here, Jasmine. The Four of Cups is there to remind us that in our happiness and in our love life, you might be a little complacent. Are things easy? Are things going on? And this is what I'm talking about. This is love. Are you settling? Okay. The question is going to be asked. We have the Eight of Wands. One of the things, though, this Eight of Wands is there to tell us is, are we moving forward or are we stuck? Are you staying in a situation where you're just complacent, where you're happy because things are just going okay? Or do you want that next step? What's going on? This is all entirely up to you. This is what Spirit is saying. We have the Four of Cups. You've got a good basis. You need to understand you are a good woman. You are a good grounding and a gift for somebody. If you want to build life and you want things to move on, you got to stop dilly-dallying around and take the next step. Find out what's happening. The Eight of Wands reverse is always talking about movement and just you're not doing it. You're not staying there. This is what's happening. Your feet are firmly planted. You're in a good place. You know what? This may not be all bad. It may be a time for you to sit back and say, you know what? I've got a good base going. I'm grounded. I'm not moving anywhere. But how long can that stay? What do you want to do? Where do you want to build? Dream big. Remember today's title, Dream Big. Understand, where do you want to go? Dream big. Put your plans and actions into motion. Okay? Do that, and let's find out what's happening with you today. You and I will be talking a little further on later today. Let me know what's going on, and let's see. Tell me how that rang out, and I'd love to hear what's going on there. Okay, Karina, good rising. Rob, may I please have a card today? Absolutely. And what I'm getting told is I've got a new deck that I have not used before. I'm going to bring this up and show everybody here. I don't think I've used it on the show. It's called the Mystical Manga Guidebook, and it's by text by Rand and Barbara Moore. So there we go. That's what the deck looks like here, and here we are. So Karina, we're going to use this deck for you this morning, and let's find out what's going on. Okay, so let's see what happens today. Karina. All right. We have the Ace of Cups. We have that Ace of Cups upside down. It is everything's reversed. So this is all a direct message for you. Let's see what we've got going here. And let's understand. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is always about, I'm always getting something on relationship or love or something with you, young lady. I don't know what that's about. Things are happening, but this is about your love life, and you're not bringing in, you're kind of got some things blocked. You're fighting change is what's happening. You're not allowing for change to happen. You want some of these things to come in and to blossom and to grow. You're going to have to turn around and get with the program and let the change happen. Change what you're doing. You know, what's funny is a lot of people ask me, you know, when will I meet this person? When will I do this or whatever is going on in their life that has to do with their happiness or whatnot? My first question is, are you getting out and having fun? Are you going to where the people are? Well, no. Well, you know what? Unless you want to swipe right your whole life, get out and meet the people. Go out and find out where the fun is. Have some fun. Live some life. Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning out there for you. You just have to put yourself in a position to be able to find it. That's what's happening. This Ace of Cups is upside down because you're stagnant. Things are happening. Things are not flowing in your happiness. Your love life is just sitting there. Some of this is what's happening, though, is again, you're fighting change. There is some change you need to make, Karina, and you're not making that change. You have to understand, change is important. Change is what allows us to grow. You want new love, you want new life, maybe you got to change. If things are stagnant and things aren't going well, you need to change. Guess what? Things can come to you when you allow the world and the universe to work with you. Things can come back and you can start seeing new things grow. Kind of hard to see new things grow when you keep tilling the same ground over and over again. Change ground. Find it out. This is going to be totally in and of your emotional happiness, whether it has to do with love or just total happiness. Change is important. We have to understand change is the driver that makes us grow and become the people that we're supposed to be and not just who we are right now. That's very important. All right, there we go. Karina, good morning. Good to see you. Hope everybody is here having a great and grand and glorious day. Thank you so much for taking part. Oops, I put my little one backwards. Apollo Travel. The trip. Y'all better be checking out the trip. Let me get that up and running. Remember, it's down below. All this information right down below in the description. Check it out. Find out what's going on. Oh, real quick. Also, down below, you'll find a link. Spiritually Raw. Check them out. They've got new content, things like this. This is a subscription channel, but you get so many months for free. Find out what's happening, or not so many months for free. You get certain time free. It's like 3 days or something. But there you can see their content of anything you're interested in with Spiritually Raw, the ass whipping truth, as they put it. And guess what? It's uncensored. You'll be able to go there. Check them out. Find out what's going on. Use the link down below, and that way they'll know I sent you over there to see it. Okay? Great going. Bangarang, Reverend Rob, and all much love, gratitude, and brightest blessings always to all. Today is a day to feel those blessings. Today is a day to realize we are not trapped. You know, Karina, we were talking about the change and things like that. We are not trapped. We can move. We can make changes. We can do. But change is scary. Change can be fearful because change means, guess what? I don't know what's on the other side of it. And a lot of time our fear of change is the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of having to do something in a different manner when we just got used to doing it this way. Change is one of the biggest fears we have. May I have a card? My Aunt Margaret had a stroke several years ago. She is now at the point where she is struggling, yet will not accept help. Any advice of the guides greatly welcomed. Thank you. You know what, Indigo? Let's take a look at that for you. I am getting told we are going to go to the Legacy of the Divine. Let's see what's happening here, and we'll go from there. Let's get these cards out, and so you can see what's happening. Legacy of the Divine deck being used. Some of the things you got to realize, Indigo, we hinted on this yesterday. People are permitted. It's hard being a caregiver. I forget who I was telling this to yesterday, especially when you're caring for older people, because the court and everything will tell you they're allowed to make bad decisions. All right. And this is, but the court doesn't realize, you're trying to keep them from destroying their lives or hurting themselves. And court doesn't see it that way. Florida's rough. I don't know where you are, Indigo, but I know we went through that here in Florida. We could get no help until they were actually committed or Baker acted under mental health. Then it gave us a little bit of power. One of the things you're going to be looking at, you got to understand, okay, this aunt may be living her life kind of as a child again, okay? She may be looking at life from a complete different aspect than what you're used to, all right? And what we're looking at here is the Two of Wands. You're going to have to sit down and talk to your aunt and actually come up with a plan and say, learn her new ideas, what's her plan? Talk to her like you're helping her coming out. Don't try to change her. She's afraid. Different things are happening. She is struggling, and you need to remind her that at some point, just like a child, she has helped so many people. Sometimes everybody needs help. And yes, that means you. That means anybody else listening in. We all at some point need help. We need to realize that. And what I'm seeing here for you is the Two of Wands. The best way you're going to be able to do this is come up, sit down and talk to her and find out what are her plans for her life. Where does she want to go? What does she want to do? Come in from this and come outside the box. Use your knowledge of this young lady to help you get inside and figure out what's going on. Notice both of these are wands. Two complete opposite sides of the deck, okay? But what I want you to understand here is sit down, talk with her, having a good time, and say, Aunt, whoever, what do you want to do? You could even start with, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because then you're acknowledging she's still young, okay? She may even get a kick out of that. And find out what her plans are, and then talk to her about how she's going to be able to fulfill those plans and how you can help her make those plans. Don't cut her plans down. Don't tell her where her plans are wrong. You need to come at this to help her, to understand you are there to help her make those dreams and wishes come true. You know what? As we get older, it's hard for somebody in their 30s or 40s, and sometimes even in your early 50s, to understand as we get older, life becomes more precious. Our plans and our thoughts change. Even what we're going to leave to other people, what we're going to do, how we want to set things up, they can finally say, screw that. I want to live this life. I haven't lived it. There are some things I want to do that to younger people may seem foolish, may seem frivolous, but it doesn't mean anybody's lost anything upstairs. They're just readjusting and changing their plans. Help her. This Two of Wands is there to tell you plan. Therein lies the key. See the key? Find out what she wants to do, where she wants to go, and in that, you can help her. And even then, you might be able to tell her, Aunt so-and-so, you being able to do this, we want you to be able to do this. If you would allow us to help you, we can make sure you're there to do that. Different things like that. But find out her plans. Find out her desires and go at it from that aspect. That's what I'm being told. That's what you got to know. Okay. Let me know what's going on. Love to see you there. Folks, everybody, Tarot with an Attitude. This is my site. This is where I'd love everybody to come check some things out. Find out more about me, what's going on there. You can book a session. There are gift cards there. This is where we're about to get the tarot reading classes up and running, some pendulum classes, different things, and even the mindfulness classes. This is where you're going to need to come to register for those classes. So go check this site out and find out what's going on and see what's there. You can drop me a line there. Okay. Now, my hemp works. I want you to understand this product is what I drink every morning. 2 cups all day long. I take this, I start it in the morning, and by half a cup in, I'm already feeling better. I'm up. I took a big fall yesterday. I actually, in the middle of Buffalo Wild Wings, I took a header, rammed my ribs into a table, and I went all the way to the floor, lost skin on my knees, things like that at 60. If this would have happened to me a year ago, I'd have been down for a week. I'm up, I'm at it, thing is good. Some of that is from this hemp works. It's got my joints better, things are happening better. It would have just ripped my bursitis apart. And guess what? I'm not having a problem. I'm not rushing down. I didn't rush to the hospital. I got up, shook it off. Was I a little sore? Hell yeah, I was a little sore. 60 years old, and I take up a lot of space. Hit the freaking floor. But this, it helped. I know it helped me, and it helps me mentally, and it helps me stay sharp. That's going to be one of the big things for you. I need you to understand. Okay. Next thing, Tarot with an Attitude on Facebook. Come check us out on our Facebook site. We have the page, we have the group. Come join either one, be a part. You'll be able to follow along. And then Tarot with an Attitude on YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But when you share that link, share it from the Tarot with an Attitude site. That will be awesome. Thank you so much. See, Linda, good morning, Rob. Good morning, spirits. Pulled a muscle in my neck again from power washing the house. Want to take a vacation, come to the East Coast, bring your power washer, bring your husband. I'll get y'all set up. May I please get a message for my tasks today? I need to take better care of myself. Thank you much. You and I are connected on some weird wavelength. You and I are absolutely connected. Let's find out. Yes. You know what? And what I'm getting for you, we're going back to manga. Let's find out what's happening. I know I've been supposed to use this deck and trying to figure it out. And here we go. Today is one of those days. Folks, the dream big. Sometimes you just got to take a step. You just got to reach out. And that's what I know here with this deck I'm using right now. I've been wanting to use this deck, but was a little afraid of being embarrassed by not knowing what was happening or what was going on. Guess what? Here we go. Let's find out what's happening for you. Sieglinde, here is your advice for today. We're going to step in here. We're going to look at, we got the Ace of Coins. You're kind of in a stalemate here. You got the Ace of Coins and Ace of Wands. Everything where you need to focus on today is your physical world and your passions, your desires, your dreams. What I'm getting here is the one is influencing the other because of a little bit of fear and not moving forward. So in looking forward, may I get a message for your task today? How do you move this forward as a business? How do you move this forward? Yes, I said a business. It's nothing wrong with people sharing. You know, folks, I've said this before, and some people got a little upset. Guess what? Tarot with an Attitude, get over it. You know, it's supposed to be an even exchange of energies. So, Sieglinde, it's not wrong to say, I want to help people, but I have to live a life and I have to be supported to do it. So this is where I'm saying your focus should be right now. This Ace of Wands, getting some things going in your actual, the passion, desire, or whatnot. Once you get that moving and you start looking at it, this is also going to bring in some new ideas, new energies, things like that. Everything today is focused on something new. What I'm being told here, it's coming out, is you need to give everything you've been working on so hard, give it a break. Focus on new ideas. That's what's going to happen for you. Take this today and focus on new ideas. New ideas are imperative. Sometimes we get so caught up in some other things, our creativity goes or goes stale. Remember, it's kind of like writer's block. All right? Writer's block comes in when somebody's writing, and you can't get past this one scene or something else or whatnot. You got to get up and walk away. Let life listen. You know what? You need to worry about your passions and your desires and your dreams, and you need to worry about what's going on in your real world. Those are your tasks. Focus on new things. How you bring something new into your passion, your desire, into your will. This is about your will. This is your shadow card today. All right. It's not moving on in the will. It's not allowing new things and new creative things to come in. This is how you do it. You got to make sure you're starting to move forward in the real world. You can't stay locked in just the spiritual. The real world is there and needs to happen, and those will work in tandem together. Let's talk later. Okay, that makes sense to me. I don't know if I was able to get that and articulate it outright. It makes sense to me. Let's find out what's going on. Okay, here we are. Oh, everything just rolled, so give me a second to get caught up, find out what's happening. There we are. Christina, good morning, my loves. Glad you were here. Thank you for all that you do in support. All right, Mother of Messages. Good morning, Reverend Robin. Bangarang Barefoot Tribe. Drinking my gratitude, the coffee, absolutely. If Spirit has a message, I'm listening. Blessings. And that is what's so key, is when we start getting messages, are we there to listen? You know, one of those things I'm saying today is dream big. Some of that can be dream big about your abilities. Some of that can be dream big about, you can heal. What do you need to do to take it to the next level? You can talk to Spirit. How do you take that to the next level? Dream big. Reach out. Look for some new things to happen in your life. And just like Mother is saying here, if there's a message, I'm ready to listen. Are people ready to listen? Sometimes they are. They think they are until they get the message. Then it's like, nope, I don't want to listen. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. All right. Here we are. You have some choices ahead of you today, young lady. Let's find out what these choices are going to be and what we're going to talk about. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So it's talking about, looking at what's happening, what you're losing, different things, but there are so many choices to make. Don't be afraid to make them because you don't know what you want out of a lack of decision. This Seven of Cups is here to remind you, you've got to make a choice. You are going to have to make a decision. We talked about this yesterday in making a decision. Matter of fact, it's on my TikTok. Y'all go check us out. Tarot with an Attitude on TikTok. Like, follow, subscribe, find out what's going on. That helps us. Let's grow the tribe. Trying any way I can to grow the tribe. Also, I notice people are posting in the Telegram. Awesome. Thank you. It's not giving me my notifications. Jasmine, when we meet, I need you to help me get that set up so I can interact with the people on there and know what's happening. But what I need you to understand, Mother, you're going to make decisions. It's going to depend on your perspective. Everybody needs to understand. They're going to tell you, here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. And you know what? In this situation, it's going to be what you want, what you do. You have to live with the outcomes. You have to live with the results. Your desires may not be the same as everybody else's. Other people may want you to choose something just because you're like a mystery book to them and they don't know the ending. This way, they don't have to make the decision, but you can, and then go, oh shit, that didn't work. You need to listen, make your decisions based off of your feelings, your perspective, and the perspective of Spirit. That's what I'm getting. That's so important, is to understand when making decisions, it's about you. Okay? This is about how you interact with those people around you, how these decisions are going to influence your life. You have the right to make those choices. Should every choice be based on us? Probably not. But you know what? We should always keep our own selves in mind. That's part of mental illness. That's part of mental health, is understanding I as important in this picture as everybody else. Okay. I is as important as the person sitting next to me, the person sitting across from me. Rob, no, my children are more important to me. Your children wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Think about that for a minute. My children are important to me and everything, but there comes a point where I got to go, no, I'm making this decision for me, about me, and for my life and what I want. Those are things we got to learn, things we got to find out. That's what you need to know, mother. That's it. Decisions coming. Don't sit back and not make a decision. Change your perspective. Look at your perspective, and you'll be able to figure out what you need to do. That's what's going on. Spirit does want you to take into consideration a different perspective when you're looking at making decisions today. That's what I've got. Rodriguez Elizabeth, good morning, everybody. Thank you and blessings to all. Jazz Biggs Full. Oh, good morning. Glad to see you here. New person. Welcome to the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. Jazz, one of the things we talk about here, we call ourselves the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. I love explaining this. Off the movie Hook, okay? Peter Pan gave up his magic. He didn't lose it. But as he wanted to become an adult, so guess what he had to do? He had to give up his magic. That's what's happened to most of us. Most of us walked around as adults. Our magic is still there. We just can't find it. We walked away from it. We no longer believe in it. Bangarang. Think like a child. Go see the movie and you'll see what I'm talking about. Bring it down. Bangarang. What I put out, I'm going to get back. Bangarang. I got to find my childhood so I can find my magic again. Unadult, believe in magic and believe that you can make things happen. When you find that magic, you can fly. And that's what the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe is all about. We are here to help people fly. And that way, as you're going through life, no matter what happens, we all paddle on. That's what's going on. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Check us out on all the different media events and let's see what's going on. There we are. Yes, I'm ready. I need this. Yes, you do. Let's find out what's happening. Ashley Espinoza, good morning. Bangarang, may I please have a card for today? Yes, you may. And I'm trying to figure, you know what? You're going to get one of each. Haven't done this in a while. Let's see what's happening. Okay? One of each. Let's find out what Spirit is having to say. All right? I'm going to get a story for you and find out what's going on. So I have to look at some of these. I can't tell what they are, what the numbers are upside down because I'm old and I wear corrective lenses that are the progressive lenses. The corrective lenses. Everybody can see that. What the hell? Ashley, here we go. All right. We have so far the Seven of Pentacles from the manga deck. Let's see where we're going here. Oh, beautiful. The Empress. Glad to see that. That is awesome. So here we are from the Lightseers Tarot. Let's find out what's going on. Okay. Here we are. This will be fun. This will absolutely be fun. And we have the King of Swords. So let's bring this in. Let's find out what Spirit's got to say. Boom. Here we go. First off, we have the, this is the 8. This is the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Coins. What I want you to understand, the 8 of Coins upside down is just what we were talking about this morning. 8 of Coins. You're not being a master. You've got to learn to master and grow. You want some things, you want some riches, you want things to happen. What are you doing to obtain them? Are you learning a new task? Are you teaching somebody else? What is happening? The Empress is there to remind us, if you want these beautiful things, it's going to be on you to nourish them, plant the seeds that you want, and take control. Well, Rob, that all sounds really cool, but it's hard because what's going on here, what we see is the need to master your mental, the communication, your logic, your desire, and bring them all together. We have coins. We have the major arcana, the Empress, and we have swords. You're not bringing things into life because you're not planning and doing the things that you need to make them done. That's what I'm seeing. And some of this is you got to get your mind wrapped around what you got to do to make things happen. You got some choices you're going to be making. There's some movement of what I'm getting that needs to be made. And what's happening is you have to sit down, take the time. The Empress, you can look at her as Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Gaia, different things like that. She is going to bring in notice. She is beautiful. She is pregnant. All of the fruits and bounties come because she has planted them. She is working them. She is nurturing them. And guess what? Not only is she nurturing them, she's nurturing and taking care of herself. In here, we see a 3. The 3 is about that creative portion and collaboration. Are you working with spirit? Are you working with mind, body, spirit? Are you working with other people? Are you working to bring these things in together to create what you want to create? You're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to stay mentally aware and mentally sharp. Knowledge is going to come to you. You're going to have some great ideas, but you're going to have to act on them. Keep in mind, this is one of the biggest things of what you're having to deal with, Ashley. This is what is going on or in and around you. Let me know what's happening. I'd love to hear more. I can, and many folks that have done the readings with me will understand, and they know, they tell people all the time, first off, we have a good time. Okay. Second, I can spend more time, and we can go into a lot more detail, and we can get a lot more direction. That's why that's important. Doing this on a morning flyby sometimes is very quick, and spirit doesn't get a chance to really dive in. And sometimes like, okay, let's give her a broad perspective. That's what's going on. I'd love to see you. Rodriguez, may I get a card, please? Absolutely. Let's see what we're going to do here. I am getting the Lightseers Tarot. This is what we're going to go with. Let's go to work. Man, it's hard to believe half hour already kicked by here. This is amazing. What a wonderful group of people. Thank you very much. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Here we go. And I'm going to see where this is. You got some beautiful, beautiful cards here. You ready to make something happen, Rodriguez? You ready to build it and watch? Look what we got here. Boom. All right, let's bring this down. Let's bring it out of the way. I want you to see what we have here is the star. Hope and dreams, and this is where your life is. You're looking to the stars, but you've got to remember, and the Queen of Wands, I know what you're looking to the stars for, sweetie. And one of the things you got to remember, you are still here to build and nurture your own dreams and your own life, and these people are here to help you do it. What we're going to talk about here right now is direction. A lot of times we forget to look to the star for direction. You have a direction of where you need to go and where your heart needs to be. We know things are up there and turning, but the wands is about living here and living your life, and remembering being the queen is about nurturing your desires, your goals, your dreams. You have to understand this. There are things we've lost, things that are going for you, and you focus on that so much, sometimes you forget about yourself. We focus on helping other people. You need some direction. You need to go in. You need to remember this is your life as well. Okay? You have to take charge and manifest and bring into life the new passions, dreams, and desires that you want. That's what I have. Let me know what's going on, and we will see what's going from there. Indigo. Sorry, at Glenda May, should have explained first. Would like to send you some healing. There we are. Different things. I love it when the tribe's communicating. We started our morning at the beach. It felt so wonderful. So much energy moving. I love it when these storms come in, especially now that I don't have to worry about my house. I love it when these storms come in, but they're just these powerful storms. They're not home killers and things like that. There's so much energy. There's so much. And guess what? They're so cleansing. Things happen. The rain falls. You watch that, and you go to the beach and you see the way that ocean moves when these storms are about. And man, let me tell you, it reminds you about the power that we have at our fingertips. Remember, I was talking to people this morning and saying, you have to understand, dream big. These are the type of energies and forces we have at our avail. God the Father, God the Mother, God the Spirit, all of them have placed these here at our bequest. We just have to learn how to use them. Take that cleansing energy, take that driving rain, take that force, the wind, the air, communicate. Today is the day to be grounded, and today is the day to dream big. That's what's going on. Monica Page, good morning. May I have a card, please? Absolutely, Monica. Let's see what's going on here. We're going to whip out a couple of cards here for you. Let's find out what Spirit has to say today. All right, here we go. Okay. I'm going to bring these upright. This first card was upside down, reversed, but I'm going to let people see what they look like as they come out. All right, this one was upside down. So both cards are upside down. So what I want you to understand, Monica, this message is going to be related directly to you. Everything there is going to be directly related to you and something within you and of yourself. Here we go. All right. So, Monica. All right. The first card we have in your light card was the reversed. This is the Two of Swords. All right. The Two of Swords. This is talking about making a decision. This is talking about understand sometimes we need to look at this and not just listen to our logic. We need to listen to the rest of our body and our mind, our heart, our soul, and find out what's going on. But this is about coming to an impasse because this was upside down. You are not making a decision. You are afraid to take the blindfold off and see and look what's going around you. This card was reversed too. Here we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Coins. And what we're looking at here is the reminder that help is closer than it appears. You need to ask for some help. What I'm getting, Monica, is you're not asking for help. So when I take both of these cards and I flip them and I look here, I get the Two of Swords upside down. We're blindfolded. We're trying to make decisions, and we're afraid to move on. In this, oh, you know what? I'm going to bring that. Oh, that brought it back. There we go. And then I've got, help is closer than you appear. You're not looking for help. We're meant to look for help. We're meant to reach out. We are meant to rely on other people, and other people are meant to rely on us. We are just not to do it forever one way or the other. Spirit is there for a reason. Spirit is there to help you, Monica, and that's it. Talk to Spirit. Talk to other people that surround you. Folks, sometimes we can't make decisions. We do need to rely on Spirit. We need to rely on our intuition. We need to rely on those powers that we have been given within us. We also need to rely on those people that we have at our behest, that are there, that we know and we trust are only looking out for our higher good. In that, once we ask for help, then things can unfold, things can turn around, and listen to that advice. What I'm getting from you here, we have a 2 and a 5. Oh, wait a minute. Is this 5? No, that's the 4. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to reshift. I'm not going to use this deck because it's hard for me to see upside down. This is the 4 of Pentacles. You're not giving yourself a break. It's basically almost the same as not asking for help. You have to take a break. You are so tired, you're beat up, you're moving. You got to take a break. Then you can charge forward. You make your decision. There was nothing wrong in this. You have to make your decision. But in this, you got to take a break. You got to be dependent on some other people. Let some other people do this thing for you for a while you take a break. You're not doing that. Then it's time to get up and get moving again. That's what I'm getting. If you've been taking a break, if you're not moving because you're scared, get off your ass and get started again. Get back in this game we call life. Get moving and go. Let Spirit work with you. Dream big, move. You make a decision, you step, then let Spirit stop again. But don't just stay stagnant. It's one of those things that's working for you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for letting me see. I had this card wrong. This is about you getting off your ass and getting out there, getting back in the game. Let's find out what's happening. You're going to have to make a decision. Guess what? I will tell you right now, 50-50 chance is it right or wrong. Okay? But if you listen to your intuition and you go and Spirit will help you, we can always correct those decisions. That's what's happening here. Okay? It's keeping you from moving, and you got to move. Whatever this is, whatever's going on with you right now, that's what's happening. You are not moving in the place that you should be. Let me know what's happening. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull another card. What do you need to do? Let's find out. I'm just going to cut and do a quick pull here. The King of Swords upside down. You got to get in control of your mental faculties. You've got to understand that this decision, this mental weight, all of this rest, it's just staying there. It's almost like a depression is what I'm getting. And this depression has worked on you because you're not doing anything to move forward through it. Let me know what's happening. Talk to somebody. Okay. Make a decision, because a lot of times I'm going to talk here a little bit about catastrophizing. All right. Catastrophizing is when we're in a situation where we worry so much about bad outcomes. We're living in life and the feelings of those bad outcomes, and therefore we become our own self-fulfilling prophecy. You know what I say? If you're already living in that mental fear, if you're already living in that stage, in that process of everything that could go wrong, you might as well go ahead and make the decision and get it over with. Because until you make the decision, you're living and stuck in that moment of a bad decision. Once you get there and you realize, oh, maybe this wasn't as bad. Hey, this is actually good. Things can change, but things can't change if we're stagnant. Things can't change if we're not moving and taking some type of chance and listening to Spirit and moving forward. Spirit's got your back, Monica. They're not going to let you down. There we go. Whew, that took me a minute to get around. Let's see what's happening. I'm going to take a break here. Get my brain back in order. Have me some hemp works. That was pure me not being able to see the cards. That's what's going on. But something kept telling me to go, and then I finally caught it. What I want you to understand, Monica, we had a 2 and a 4. Bring those together, you got a 6. 6 is moving beyond this victory. 6 is about movement. When you look at the overall thing on this, it's about you overcoming whatever this is, but you can't do it sitting there. You got to move. Okay. Any card that we see that celebrates victory, any of the 6s has movement in it. And that's going to be the key thing for you. There we go. All right. Here we are. And let me see. Brenda, is my cousin Kathy stealing from me? I don't know. Okay. Why are you asking the question? Deep down inside, the yes or no, you know what's going on. You already have that answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask here, what does Brenda need to know about her cousin Kathy? She needs to know if Kathy is stealing. Is somebody stealing? So we're going to go I'm going to go with this with phrasing the question to Spirit. What does Brenda need to know about Kathy? That's what I need to understand. All right. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. What I don't know if she's stealing from you or not. Okay. What I'm getting here, we're going to show this, and I'm going to go here. In this question, the 9 of Pentacles. The first thing I got was somebody's taking something from you, and no matter whether it's being done or not, you are not living a life of fulfillment. You're unhappy. And in short, if I had to tell you, yeah, that's what I'm getting from these 2 cards. All right. Your riches, your things, you've worked very hard for them, but we're not getting to the other side. We got the 9 of Pentacles, which is about manifestation, bringing things in. It's supposed to be a happy time, things like that. The 10 of Cups reversed. This is telling me, yeah, and you notice how we have 2 people, ironically, in this deck, 2 women that are, their whole world's kind of upside down. Things are happening. There's something here you need to address with this relationship. Need to find out what's going on. That would be my direct advice to you. I wouldn't accuse, but I would walk up and go, here's my thought. I want to know what you think. All right. If you think it, guess what? You're going to have to hit it head on. If the answer was no, what are you going to do? If the answer is yes, what are you going to do? I'm saying there's a situation with this relationship here that needs to be addressed. Okay. Yes, it looks like somebody's taking something. Absolutely no doubt. There are riches, there are things that have been worked hard for, you have started to do, but we're not getting to it. And this has to do with family. This has to do with not getting fulfilled, things pouring away. And I see this just like going down the drain. Yeah. Talk to her. Let it know. Some of these, rather than wonder, hit the nail on the head and move on. Let's find out what's happening. That's where I go. Brenda, sorry about that. Tarot with an attitude. The attitude I'm never short on. But I'd hit that head on. There's definitely something there to question, something there to ask, something about the relationship. Because even then, if nothing else, why do you not trust her? There is something that's happening that your intuition is already going. Now, are you overreacting? Then I want you to weigh the loss. Okay? I want you to think about it. We're going to come at this from a completely spiritual standpoint. All right? Just because somebody is stealing, I'm going to go into a little bit of the Tao. What is she stealing? If it's so bent, the Tao, there's a portion of the Tao De Jing, that says, you know what? I'm going to summarize it for you. What makes a man a thief is the value of the item being stolen. Okay? If I down and somebody grabbed it and left, okay. Whatever. But if I drop $100 bill and somebody comes by and snatches it up, now are they a thief? Same act, but the value on it's different. You have to find out what the value is. Is this worth going head to head with her about? Is this worth talking to her about? Is this worth jeopardizing the fellowship, or should you just put some boundaries up and make some changes or whatnot? These are going to be things you have to do. This is why you got to be careful about going into business with family, if that's what's going on. But I would tell you, yes, there's something going on. Either way, you no longer have trust, or you wouldn't be asking that question. So you got to address it. That's the point. Find out what's happening. All right. There we go. All right. Monica Madigan. Good morning. May I have a card, please? Absolutely. Good morning. Bangarang. Make these things happen. Bangarang, everybody. Realize the world is there. If you have a question, if you think somebody's stealing, either let it go or and wait and let it be revealed, or confront the issue. Either way, there's got to be something in the relationship that's got to be addressed, because trust is gone. That's it. Trust is not there. So the relationship is now on a bad frequency level. There's low energy no matter what happens. And guess what? Neither of you will manifest for it. Monica, here we go. Good morning. May I have a card, please? Monica, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at Monica's cards and find out what Spirit's got saying. 7 of Wands. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you, just like I told the person before you, all of these cards were reversed. Okay. So this is a message for you. So on. So are you overanalyzing things? Are you analyzing the crap out of them? Are you looking at it so hard? Are you playing that you're not being able to move forward? What I'm getting here is there's some type of internal conflict. Conflicts can go away. You're able to do away from this conflict, and this conflict is able to be resolved, whatever this conflict is. Just stop analyzing everybody's point of it. Okay? Because this conflict will never be resolved if we don't stop over analyzing. That's going to be key here. That's going to be what's happening. The 7 of Wands reversed. Now that you've seen it, we're going to talk about it. 7 of Wands reversed is talking about you inside. We're talking about overanalyzing things, overanalyzing people action, playing king of the hill almost to a fault. Okay? You're blocking visions and things that are coming on because we're so locked in on whatever this fight is. And what I'm getting is you're emotionally drawn to the outcome of this conflict, whatever is happening. Monica, understand, this can be resolved. Things are happening. When I look at here, I have the 5 and the 7 comes together for a 12, which actually comes together for a 3. When you look at the 12, though, what I want you to understand is I see a 1, meaning you, the individual. 2, meaning a partnership. 3, meaning everybody's come together. Collaboration. Energy. There's new ways. You got to find out what's going on. Again, we have a conversation here that needs to be had and find out. Or just stop over analyzing it, step back. If this is a group of drama people, let them find it out. You step away from it. Okay. You stop analyzing and being involved in it. And are you being the moderator of this whole thing? Is family or somebody like sucking you in? Is that what I'm getting? Okay. Let it go. Their fight, their battle, let them live it. Have a saying I love to use: not my circus, not my monkeys. This ain't your circus. This ain't your monkeys. Step away from it. Walk away from whatever conflict this can be. They'll sort it out. Everything will happen. And that's how this conflict's going to get resolved, is when people stop worrying about other people. Who's getting ahead? Who's getting what? Look at what we've got here. In this card, I find this card beautiful in this. What we look at, this person's trying to find the light. This person wants it too, but this person's looking at something else. They're just trying to catch up, okay? You need to understand this internal conflict, once you let it go, will take care of itself, and then you'll be able to move forward, which is what you're supposed to be doing. That's what's happening. Wow. Big, big, big. Welcome to the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. That's what's happening. All right, let's see what we go. Cynthia, good morning. Glad to see you. May I have a card, please? Hank says he has a message for me. All right, here we go. All right, taking a look. Trying to figure out, we are going with the legacy of the divine, young lady. Hope your day's good. How's Carl? I want to know how Carl is, okay? Not worried about him, just saying, how's Carl? Okay, hope everything's going well. All right, here we are. Cynthia. These cards are easy to read, so I am going to let them. This is all upside down. What they want you to do, okay? You know what? I'm going to take a minute here and to kind of digest these cards. We have the Five of Cups. This is your shadow card. And in the whole realm, what we're seeing here is you're asking for help to a point. Give me just a minute. There's some new things that are coming your way, or you're blocking some new things because you're so locked into what Hank would do. Yes, thank you. That's Hank wants you to do some things because he's trying to tell you he didn't do everything right to begin with. All right. So you follow your heart. You follow yours. Stop following Hank's heart. Okay. This is new beginnings. Ace of Cups. You know these cards. All right. Everything here is in the happiness for you. Shadow card. Five of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups, a lot of times we look at it's grief. It's over, and we can't see the forest for the trees. What I look at this is you can move beyond grief. It's time to move beyond it, and you're stepping forward. But because you're hanging on to some things, there's some new things you're missing. And he wants you to experience them. He wants you to explore them. These are the things that are going to make you happy. New ideas, new feelings, new emotions, new things are going on. Check it out, because these cards are powerful. If you truly believe that these are from Hank, and I believe they are too, and I'm getting this, what he's trying to say is, again, the power lies within you, and Hank is worried about your happiness. Hank is worried about your emotions. This is all about emotions. All right. So if that's what it is, he wants you to experience some new things, sweetie. He wants you to understand that it's time. You still have a lot of life left. You have a lot to live. Go get it and enjoy it. Okay. He's there. He'll always be with you. You can't make a decision that's going to piss him off. Okay. He will love you. He's in a different place now. All right. He may have to leave for a bit. We talked about that. And again, I think one of the things I'm getting here is he's sad with some of the things he's seeing about the children we talked about. Okay. And that's, he's sad, but it's not your fight. It's not your journey. This is somebody else's fight and journey. And you need to understand, like we said, say a prayer for them. But new things, new beginnings, new joys, you're blocking them. You're not letting them in. Okay. And what I'm getting here is because you're so worried about what other people think, what other people feel, and what's going on, and what Hank thinks and feels, you're missing opportunities for yourself. Okay. That's what I'm getting from Hank. This is not a message of anybody being pissed off. He wants you to live. He wants to see you get out of the house. That's what I just got. Get the hell out of the house. You're like living. When was the last time you got out of the house? Where did that come from? Okay. We'll be talking on Friday. Did you get out of the house? Did you go outside? Did you do some things? Did you take a walk? Okay. That's what's going on here. Live this life, be lived. Everything's not in your computer. Everything's not in the bills. Everything's not in the finances. Everything's here. Live life, love, move on. That's what Hanks wants to see you do. He is dying to see you happy. That's what he wants. Okay. Let me know. We'll talk. All right. Shoot me a message through this website. You know how to get there. All right. Vanessa, it is good to see you. Glad you are here. Bangarang. Good morning, Rob. May I have a card today? Absolutely. And you know what? This is going to be the last card of the day. I have appointments coming up and I can't run over too much today, but here we go. Vanessa. All right. Good to see you. Glad you are here. Okay. Let's see what's going on. All right. Bangarang. I'm just being told to say bangarang. Chastity, you hang on. You're going to be my last read. Don't go anywhere. Let's find out what's happening. We're going to take this right up to the end. I cannot. It's good to see you. Where have you been? You stop hiding out on us. Okay. Get back in this tribe, girl. We need you here. All right. Vanessa, here we are. Okay. Wow, what is up with this with the Ace of Cups? People blocking new beginnings. Okay, here we go. Vanessa, you asked for it. You got it. There we are. We have, the Ace of Cups, something new, okay? But you got to let something go. This is the Death card. This is very simple. But what I want you to see, look in Death's face. I love this Death card, okay? It's death, rebirth, all right? Old things have gone. It's time to live anew. It is time. Look at the world death is looking at. Look at the beauty that is there. We have the stars. We have direction. We have the earth. It's all there. And that's what we're trying to say. You want new beginnings, new things, sweetie? And this is about things around you. Something's got to go. Something's got, you want to thrive. You want to grow. You want to be. It's time to let something die. And in that, you could be reborn. It's time to let something around you. This is not of you, but this, whatever this is in this relationship with whatever this thing is, whether it be a person, whether it be a place, whether it be a job, a house, I don't care, a friend. You are not growing. You are not seeing new growth emotionally because you got to let something go. You want to see that? You want to see that new growth? You want to be happy again? Let something go. Is it going to hurt? Yep. Sure as hell is. Wish I could give you a better way to put it, but that's the only way I know it. Folks, new growth is hindered. New love, new feelings of vibration, happiness are hindered when we keep things in our life that no longer belong there. This is important. This is what I need you to see. You have to understand, and this message is just not for you, Vanessa. It is for everybody. We're dying for this, but we're holding on to old things, so we stop new things from coming in because we don't let things go. This is the key. This is what's happening. Understanding, remember we talked about change, dream big, move on. Things are going to happen. Here's where it is. In life, is always consistent of death and rebirth. Sometimes we got to prune the rose back to next to nothing to be able to blossom and see it be reborn thicker. Sometimes we got to take the plants and move some and rip some out of the ground because it's become overgrown so the main plant can grow. We have to kill something to make something happen. I don't say shoot him. I'm saying you need to understand it is time for you. Spirit is very strong to let some things go so you can grow. Bangarang. That's what this is about. All right. Here we go. All right. Chastity, we are going to go there. Vanessa, what I'm asking you to do sounds so easy, but it is so hard. We stay in misery because it's just, we don't know what to do. Fear. The fear of the unknown keeps us, but guess what? Spirit's got your back. Spirit's going to have it, and we're going to go from there. Chastity. All right, this will definitely have to be the last card of the day. Chastity, good to see you back. Let's find out what's going on. Chastity, here we go. All right. All right, Chastity. What I'm getting here is you are supposed to be victorious. Let me bring this up and we'll start this and go right from here. You're wanting, things aren't being fulfilled. Maybe we're partying a little too much. We're staying in one place. Four of Wands. Life is meant to be happy. Life is meant to be lived. Life wants you to understand, though, you can't stay in one place. Okay. The four is about building a solid base. The four is about understanding that you've got a great place, but you're not supposed to stay there. It's a leaping off point. That's where the five comes in, because if you're not careful, something's going to come knock you off to get you moving forward. Ten of Cups. Things are not happy. Things are not, you kind of feel like you can't get fulfilled. Things are happening. Hold on a minute. I'm going to reset here. Okay. What I'm getting is a feeling of loss, a feeling of things are not coming through for you. Okay. We've got to get back to a place of gratitude, a place of remembering what life is all about. You want to feel fulfilled? You want things to come through? Then you're going to have to come with a place of gratitude and realize, guess what? Sometimes you're not going to get it your way. But we have to get here with gratitude. Some people are not meant to be there. There are some people you're keeping around you that may not be there for your better good. And if you keep staying there, I'm seeing this because this card upside down to me is letting me know this is about happiness. This is about that feeling of success. Things are fixing to come, and some things are going to fall apart. And what I'm getting is this might have to do with a relationship, but this is definitely about your will and your willingness to change things. Okay. What are you willing to do? The four, we got that good base. It's celebration. It's happiness. It's harmony, but it's gratitude. Look at what we have. You notice how we have our young lady looking over the shoulder. We can just picture her in a dance, but I see her looking back and trying to see what's around her, to see from a place of gratitude. And we miss things that we forgot. Okay. What is your base of happiness? Where do you go? You have to line your choices. Remember, we talked about coming up with a plan, making a decision on where your happiness lies. What's it going to be? What you want to do. Okay. Look to gratitude today as you move through the day. Remember, this is just a short-sighted thing. We're talking about today. Today may have you a little off base, off kilter. Something may hit you. Be grateful for what you got, and that will carry you through the times that are coming ahead for you today, and you will be able to come through without a hitch. Folks, what an awesome and wonderful day. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. For that, I am truly humbled. What I want you to understand is, please, in order to help me out, keep watching, get other people to watch. Be here, get in early so I can get to everybody that's there. Understand, go to TarotwithanAttitude.com, book a session, find out what's going on. But more importantly, Tarot with an Attitude, YouTube, share the link. That's what I need you to do. Okay? That helps me more than anything else on the planet. So, with all of that being said, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having felt some peace, love, and light. Bangarang!